The NBA season has come down to this. This is it. For all the marbles, Game 7 of the NBA Finals. We're ready for tip-off, and these fans are as well. It's their home team getting set to match up with the Los Angeles Lakers. Seated next to Jay Williams, I'm Ed Cohen. Jay, you look at the Sixers coming into play. They know what's at stake. This is it. One game to decide the NBA Finals.
Well, here we are. This is what you dream about. A Game 7, a one-game series for the NBA championship. This has been one heck of a thrilling ride so far. I'm just so grateful to be here courtside to watch this happen in front of my own eyes. This has really been a dream come true.
Able to convert inside.
Old school equals high percentage.
LeBron with it up top, just getting started. Strap in for a good one here in Game 7. Kuzma. Philadelphia with the basketball. And the slam.
I mean, defense, is it that easy? Can I see some reaction after somebody gets an easy dunk? Some yelling, some kind of emotion? I need you to get involved back in this ballgame.
LeBron into the front court, trailing by 4. Simmons with it. Looking to make something happen. Here comes the screen. Nothing going here on that drive. Simmons to Embiid. From the painted area, won't go down. James into the front court. Down 4. Harris to Embiid. Shot clock's at 5. Down to 4. Embiid can't connect. Lakers at the controls right now. To Kyle Kuzma. James. Nothing going here on that drive. Short jumper off the mark.
That's how you do it. You keep riding him to the basket, and if the refs aren't calling it, keep being physical. Keep knocking him off balance.
Harris to Simmons. For 3. That's not his range. It's no good. LeBron into the front court. He'll run the offense. Deep 2 there, won't go. Here's Simmons with it up top. Leads 4. To Horford. Harris. Anthony Davis able to recover with the block.
Just erasing mistakes left and right.
Slams it down.
If you didn't dunk that, then we would have to talk about it.
Simmons with it. 2-point advantage. To Tobias Harris. There's the top. Throws it down off the alley-oop pass. Gotta love the rim rockers.
Gotta be careful, though. Don't hang on the rim too long. You might get a tee.
Los Angeles, they have it. James to Danny Green. LeBron James. First couple didn't go. That one is true. The maturity of one of the game's greatest on full display.
Yeah, LeBron James still proving that he can get up there with the highest of the high. But still, I love the fact that he recognizes less is more now. LeBron James 2007, every play is a dunk. Now it just happens once in a while. Enjoy the greatness.
Kuzma to James. Oh, highlight moves. Tough to pull off with the defender all over you. Rebound taken by the Sixers. To Horford. Anthony Davis snatching it out of the air. This will be out of bounds off of Davis. Both teams tweaking their lineups. Here come some changes. Oh, good defense by the Lakers. They come away with the steal. Kuzma to James. To Davis. Tough-looking shot there. Still gets it to go down. AD, is he a new age big?
Easy answer is yes. He is Mr. Versatility. He can do everything on both the offensive and the defensive end. He can fight the post, battle for position. He can protect the rim. Plus, if you switch, he can guard guards on the perimeter. That's what you love about AD. You need something, he has an answer for it.
It's in the hands of Philadelphia. Trying to cash in. Wide open. Too easy. You can't give him that look.
There's only so many times you can hide from the truth. That was horrific defense. Just got to get it back on the next possession.
To James. Kuzma. To Davis. Not that time.
And that's how you close out on a shooter with a sense of urgency. The shooter was more worried about his landing space than he was the shot.
Harris to Simmons. Here comes the screen. Goes to the left side. Richardson to Tobias Harris. Has a look. The shot no good by Simmons. Across the timeline comes James. They trail by 2. LeBron James. He's 2 for 5. Not great, but trending.
You see, you can't actually get mesmerized by the ball. You actually have to focus on the dribbler's belly button. I know that may sound cheesy, but trust me, he can't go anywhere without his core.
Anthony Davis sends it away. Anthony Davis with the block. This will be out of bounds off of Davis. Mixing things up. Hockey line substitutions. Both teams making changes. And the rebound taken down by the Lakers. LeBron with it up top. They can get a 2 for 1 if they play this right. JaVale McGee to James. LeBron James. 3 for 6 now.
This offseason, I heard so many voices, even that of the great Shaquille O'Neal, talking about how LBJ needed to submit his own legacy. Well, for LeBron, it's not about chasing external accolades. It's about hunting your own legacy. And that's to be the greatest of all time.
Gets a look, can't hit. Rondo with the basketball. Shot clock turned off as they get a chance to build their lead. Kyle O'Quinn tips it. That's out. Last touch by Kyle O'Quinn. Good. He couldn't get it to drop. Horn sounds ending this first quarter of play. One quarter in the books. This has the potential to be a good one.
Both teams are trying to feel each other out, but I like the aggression that both teams established in the first quarter. This is the first quarter league. The way you play in the opening minutes really sets the tone for the rest of the game.
McGee powers it through. Good luck keeping up with that.
Did you see that jump? It was as quick as a pogo stick.
LBJ has it. He'll go to the foul line to shoot.
Aggressive play there, but you can't fault the defender for being up in the shooter. You need to contest shots, each and every one of them.
LeBron James at the line for 2 shots. For his career, 73%. First one goes down. Able to convert on both free throws. To Embiid. Joel Embiid. 2 of 4 now. LeBron into the front court. 14-10 to score. Nothing going here on that drive. James can't connect from in close. Lakers have it.
That's called game plan execution to perfection. Every possession on the road is critical.
Great pass to set it up. Shot from the lane won't go.
Seems like a lot of contact on that play. If I were that player, I would pull the ref over to the side, talk to him, express to him how much contact there was so he could look for that same foul call potentially the next time down the court.
To Embiid. And count the basket.
That's lunch pail business right there. Don't worry about the no call. Keep powering through.
LeBron James with the rock. No good. Richardson to Embiid. Can't connect from inside. LeBron James pins it.
Don't stare him down like that afterwards.
James into the front court. It's 14-12. And scores.
It looks like he's using his ball handling to feel the game out. I know it looks like he's just playing around out there trying to get the fans going. That is true, but he's also finding his rhythm.
James to Bradley. A bad pass as the Sixers come up with the steal. Knocked loose. Lakers come up with it. And finishes strong.
The pass was really good, but what I love most about the play, Ed, was that every player that ran in transition had active hands, which means they were active targets. They provided a target for the player to deliver the pass. That's how you work together as teammates.
We have both squads set to make some moves right now. LeBron James with a piece. Calls out of bounds. Last touch by LeBron James. Harris. LBJ. And a throwdown.
You know, teams usually shoot higher percentages early in the shot clock. Plus, you take away the legs of the defense. You have to dictate the pace.
Has a chance. The shot by Simmons won't go down. LeBron into the front court. It's an 8-point lead. Caldwell Pope to Bradley. Just enough of a head fake to help on that one.
The okie doke. Let's see if he'll try that one again.
Into the front court comes Simmons, trailing by 10. To Embiid. That's no good. Across the timeline comes James. His team leads it by 10. Here comes the screen to James. Caldwell Pope to James. Old school. Backs his man down for the basket.
Here's a tip for your defense. You can't give him that much space. You have to push up into his personal space and make him play the majority of the possessions with his back to the basket. Because if you allow him to open up, there's no stopping.
Beyond the arc for three. They have to keep him in their grasp.
But it was how he created the shot. As a defender, there's a tendency to stand up when you stare at the ball. Offensive player recognized that, continuously moved without the ball. Bang, that's how he set it up.
Changes coming from both sides right now. James. Ah, missed it. How'd that not go down? To Simmons. Harris. Nothing going here on that drive.
Oh, out there looking like the Kimbe Mutombo.
Took it right to him, and the defender was ready. Bradley to James. Al Horford swats it.
Oh, he blocked that with authority.
Kyle Kuzma, huge block. Lakers ball.
That kid can block out the sun, Ed.
Bradley to James. Now a pass stolen by the Sixers. Richardson to Simmons. Trying to cash in. Shot by Simmons won't fall. Bradley to James. he's fouled. Very close, Jay. Free throws coming up.
Ed, as a defender, you cannot, I repeat, you cannot foul in the act of upward motion into your shot. Your timing needs to be better.
LeBron James. He's got 2 shots coming. He's perfect from the line so far. And hits the first free throw.
Good shot, good shot.
And gets both to drop at the line.
Oh, yeah, 2 points.
Harris to Simmons. Slams it down. Big finish for Joel Embiid. Jay, you know the deal. Keep the touches coming inside.
As long as that defense continues to give you high percentage shots, you better take that every time.
Deep 3 at the buzzer.
That reach was just about a second off. He got his hand in there a little bit quicker. That would have been a steal.
Just enough imbalance. Kyle Kuzma is going to get 3 shots here. A career 70% free throw shooter. Knocks down the first.
Good shot.
I like that, I like that, I like that.
Knocks down the second free throw.
Good shot.
And he cashes in at the line. 3 for 3. We are at halftime in Game 7. Let's get you to our NBA Live studios in Orlando and hand it over to Jalen Rose for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Jalen.
It's time for the Rose Report at halftime, and it's brought to you by EA Sports. The Lakers dominated this matchup from the opening tip. It was their playmaking, the way they gave each other scoring opportunities. That really impresses me. I love seeing unselfish basketball like that. These are the guys getting buckets for the Los Angeles Lakers. The 76ers may be in the building, but they did not show up for this game. The way they struggle doesn't bode well for them at all. But if they've got some fight in them, we'll know right away in the third quarter. Have a look at the leading scorers for the Philadelphia 76ers.
Game track. Blocks.
The Los Angeles Lakers have been making the kind of defensive impact that can affect the team mentally. After a lot of those blocks, you'll start to see guys more hesitant and second-guessing shot opportunities.
Player of the half.
The chosen one is up in the air swatting shots. When he's not doing that, he's down on the floor making steals. Who wouldn't be impressed by a first half like that?
Who was cold?
Every player that makes it to the NBA is a great athlete, but even the best players have off nights. Today has just been one of those nights for this guy. Here we go with the top plays from the first half.
Number 2. Number 1.
And with that, I'm sending it back to Ed and Jay to bring you the rest of the game.
Los Angeles has the basketball. James to Bradley. Here comes the screen. Bradley to Kyle Kuzma. Nothing going here on that drive. He was all over him. Missed the shot. No free throws. To Simmons. To Embiid. Rises for the slam. Here on their home floor, they're chipping away.
I mean, does this crowd have a pulse? Are they even alive? Sometimes when you make a play like that, your crowd needs to get you back in this ball game.
Here comes the screen. Bradley to James. Five to shoot for Los Angeles. Bradley. Rebound cleared by Philly. Simmons into the front court. His guys trail by 10. Here comes the screen. Driving right to the basket.
Oh, he sent that one to the third row.
He was locked in. That was impressive. Richardson to Embiid. Knocked loose. Lakers have it.
Here's your chance to break this thing wide open.
To James. Bradley. Down low for Kuzma. Able to convert inside. Sixers control it to Horford. To Tobias Harris. Tough shot and nearly a chance at a three-point play. No foul.
Hey, one of the things I hear all the great teams say in the huddle, they say 1, 2, 3, no mercy. Now it's time for you to go even harder on the defensive end.
Simmons goes to the left side. The pass taken away by the Lakers.
You know, Ed, sometimes you're just more ready to play than your opponent. The intensity and the effort is off the charts.
Al Horford going to the line to shoot 2.
Great job, Ed, by the shooter to create contact after the jump. That's how you get to the free throw line.
Al Horford, a couple of free throws on the way. Shoots it at 75% for his career. Off the mark on the first free throw. Good bounce back. Hits the second. It's a 1 of 2 trip. Bradley. To Davis. Now ready for a couple of free throws.
I don't know about that one, Ed. I always thought your hand was part of the ball.
Anthony Davis at the line for 2 shots. For his career, 79% at the line. First free throw is good.
Shot, bro.
Two for 2 on that trip. Sixers have the basketball. Harris to Simmons. Embiid, good for 2.
The one thing we know for certain in this league, it doesn't matter how big the margin is, you can always put together a run and get back in this one.
Bradley, down low for Davis. That's rebounded by Embiid. Simmons to Embiid. That's what you've come to expect. Your best players making baskets.
I think the defender had absolutely zero chance on that play.
Bradley to Davis. Anthony Davis. Consistent effort. He's at 50%. Simmons with it. The deficit now up to 13. To Embiid. Horford. Off the assist.
Look, the most efficient offenses are the ones with the highest number of assists. There are only 5 teams in the league that average 25 assists or more.
Lakers at the controls right now. Bradley to Davis. Takes stock of the floor. The shot, almost. Knocks it down from mid-range.
Woo, did you see that? Eyes to the rim, and the rest was all net.
Bradley to Davis. Joel Embiid rejects it.
Sent a message on that one, Ed.
Harris to Richardson. Scores from the post. Now the Lakers are going to call a timeout as their coach wants to get a word in with his guys here in this third quarter. Time to adjust. Both coaches making changes on the floor. To Davis. From the outside, no good. Oh, with the foul. And a chance coming up at the line.
Aggressive play there, but you can't fault the defender for being up in the shooter. You need to contest shots, each and every one of them.
JaVale McGee has got 2 shots coming. History not on his side. 58% from the line. First one, count it. Goes 2 for 2 at the line.
Get it, shoot it again.
To Richardson. Embiid. Easy path to the rim.
It just seems like nobody can stop him but him. Once he's found his offensive swag, that boy's deadly.
Rondo into the front court. Lead stands at 7. Bradley to Davis. Gets to the basket and scores.
I love the drive to the basket there. Instead of trying to go around or over, go through.
To Richardson. Embiid. Has a look. Joel Embiid, a couple of free throws on the way. For his career, 77% at the line. And he connects on the first free throw. Goes 2 for 2. Into the front court comes Rondo. His team up by 7. A drive baseline, but the shot won't go. The drive right to the basket. 3 quarters down. The fourth quarter coming up. The Lakers have the lead. It's been a compelling game so far. The fourth quarter is underway. Philadelphia with the basketball. To Embiid. Richardson. And a rim rocker. Joel Embiid.
I don't think I could do that on a 5-foot rim.
I can, because that's my only choice. Screen coming. Danny Green. Shot from in close, no good. Oh, he had him there for a second. How you practice leads to that. Nice pump fake.
So many times you can tell if a player is going to finish before he even gets to the rim. Did you see that look on his face? That was a look of a 3-point play. You always going in thinking you can get more at the rim.
Danny Green to Bradley. Plenty of contact. The shot no good.
And this guy's going to come out of this game with bruises all over his body like a major heavyweight fight. He took some hard fouls in the first half. That's really deterred him from being aggressive.
Both coaches dipping into their reserves. Changes coming onto the floor. Simmons to Embiid. Deep 2 there, won't go.
It's easy. Force guys into low percentage shots. That's the reason why we're big into stats. It was all provided to you before the game in the scouting report.
Danny Green to Bradley. Lakers down to 4 on the shot clock. Caldwell Pope to Bradley. Shot clock expires. 24-second violation. Luke Walton switching things up. He's got some new players out there. Simmons to Embiid. To Simmons. Harris. Joel Embiid. Anthony Davis sends it away. Cruises inside for 2.
Look at that, calm under pressure. You see a lot of guys rush those. Nice extra move there.
It's in the hands of Philadelphia. Screen coming. Simmons to Richardson. Simmons to Tobias Harris. Has a chance. A shot no good by Harris.
I love when I see a good contest. You're crowding the player's landing space, which naturally makes him worrisome about turning an ankle on that landing.
And he powers it home. 2 more points for Anthony Davis.
We call that get your money and put it in the bank.
Simmons to Horford. Kuzma to Davis. No, I missed a short one there. Horford to Tobias Harris. Trying to cash in, unbothered by the defense as he drills it.
I'm pretty sure I saw that move earlier in the game. I can't believe he fell for it again.
James to Bradley. And stuffs it home.
See, Ed, that's what I love. You don't need to conserve your energy. You attack that rim with ferocity. You always set the tone.
To Simmons. Can't connect. LeBron with it up top. Looking to make something happen. Nothing going here on that drive. James to Kyle Kuzma. Fires the 3. Can't connect. It's no good. Here's Simmons with it up top. The margin standing now at 7. There it is, Al Horford. It's been a quiet night. Only 3 attempts, but he makes that one stick.
It's really a dope thing when passing becomes infectious. But don't become overly passive. Still take your shots when they're there.
Coach has seen enough. He wants some changes. New personnel onto the floor. It's James controlling the offense. Deep right corner. Bradley to James. 5 to shoot for Los Angeles. Here's LeBron for 2. Count the basket.
When the ball's in his hands, we all knew what was going to happen.
Simmons with it. Right now, down 7. To Horford. Harris to Simmons. Here comes the screen. Not that time. Short jumper off the mark.
I'm not sure that the contest on the shot contributed to the miss, but what it might have done is seep into the confidence of the shooter that the next time he might decide to try to drive to the rim instead of settling for a jumper.
Screen coming. Richardson to Embiid. Ah, the monster stuff.
It's that easy, Ed. You never want to leave any doubt when attacking the rim.
It's James controlling the offense. The jumper's off the mark. Knocked loose. Lakers come up with it.
You better get back on D. This thing is not over.
Ah, rocking the rim.
I mean, defense, is it that easy? Can I see some reaction after somebody gets an easy dunk? Some yelling, some kind of emotion? I need you to get involved back in this ballgame.
Sixers call for time, but this game's in the balance, and time is of the essence. Looks like both teams are making substitutions. Embiid to Richardson. Embiid to Richardson. The Sixers with 4 to shoot. Embiid to Richardson. Has a look. It's no good. Great defense. There's the whistle and an intentional foul. Just their first in the final 2 minutes, so no free throws yet. They'll take the ball out of bounds.
Smart play. You have fouls to use. Good way to manage the clock without burning a timeout.
And they're going to play this one out to its conclusion as we get an intentional foul. That means free throws coming up in what is a 7-point game.
Good foul right there. You want to stop the clock.
First one goes down. And he makes them both. Now a whistle and a timeout for Philadelphia. That's their second of the final 3 minutes. No more timeouts left the rest of the game. Oh, good defense by the Lakers. They come away with the steal.
You go back to the principles, things that we started working on when we were in first and second grade. Is called the shell drill. You stay down in the stance defensively, you try to deny the next pass away, and you have to communicate. If your conditioning is bad, you have no chance. But if you're able to do all these things together, collectively, you will be able to stop a great passing team.
Here we go with the EA Sports post-game wrap-up. The Lakers have come out on top. Congratulations to them and all of their fans around the world. This is a night they'll never forget. Here are the guys who put up the most points for the Los Angeles Lakers. The 76ers won't get to lift the Larry O'Brien trophy. It was one of the best seasons in their franchise history, but without a championship, it's likely to be forgotten. What you see here is how the majority of the points were scored. For the Philadelphia 76ers,
Game track. Defense.
the Los Angeles Lakers showed us how important defense can be in this league, especially when it leads to plenty of opportunities on the other end of the court.
Player of the game.
LeBron James was just amazing in this game. What other word could you use for someone that played the kind of defense that shut down an entire team? Yeah, exactly. Amazing.
Who was cold?
This isn't the segment you want to be in, of course, but even the best players find their way into this part of the show. We got our top 3 plays for you. Check them out.
Number 2. Number 1.
That's another postseason in the books, and I'm already dreading the wait for more hoops. See you next season.